What a difference 24 hours can make in the world. If you ask me, it can completely flip the mood of global markets, shake up international diplomacy, and turn a full-blown trade war into an unexpected pause, all in a single day. What a dramatic 24 hours it has been in the world of global trade. In a surprising turn of events, US President Donald Trump has decided to pause the controversial tariffs he had imposed, but only for 90 days and only for countries other than China. In fact, Trump has gone one step ahead and increased tariffs on Chinese goods to a staggering 125%. This sudden pause comes after the European Union retaliated last night with its own set of tariffs on American goods, targeting everything and anything, from cars to whiskey, everything. But once Trump announced the pause, the EU quickly responded by freezing their own retaliatory tariffs. The result? Global stock markets have bounced back in a stunning manner. Wall Street saw one of its best days in months. European markets stabilized and the Asian markets breathed a sigh of relief. It almost felt like a temporary ceasefire in a brutal trade war. But while Trump's move has calmed the West, China has been quietly recalibrating its own strategy. In response to Trump's aggressive tariff hike, China is doing four key things. First, China is allowing its currency, the yuan, to weaken, which makes its exports cheaper and more competitive in the international market. Second, China is rapidly diversifying its trade relationships, deepening ties with countries like Brazil, Russia, and nations across Southeast Asia to reduce its dependency on the US market. Third, Beijing is providing stimulus support to its domestic industries, encouraging them to sell more within China and boost their internal consumption. And fourth, China is using the legal route as well, taking the tariff battle to the World Trade Organization WTO and seeking international support to counter US President's American tariff pressure. But the tariff drama hasn't ended there. It has now taken a fresh political twist. Back home in the US, Democratic Senator Adam has accused the White House of engaging in insider trading. Just hours after Trump paused tariffs on most countries, Adam questioned whether the members of Trump's inner circle profited illegally from the wild swings in the stock markets that followed. Adam pointed to a post by Trump on his platform Truth Social that he made just a day before the announcement, and Trump wrote, "This is a good time to buy," suggesting that people who are close to President may have advanced knowledge of his plans. Adam raised serious concerns about whether Trump's family members or close associates traded stocks, anticipating the market's reaction to the tariff pause. He also highlighted the growing worry about conflicts of interest, pointing out that Trump was trading his own meme coin while being president, and that his children were involved in cryptocurrency trading. Adam has demanded a thorough investigation, saying that Congress needs to not just demand answers, but also conduct deep oversight to get them. Now, amidst all this drama, President Trump has made bold claim that America is earning $2 billion a day from tariffs. But is this true? Well, not exactly. Data shows that the US Treasury has collected over $200 billion in tariffs over the last 3 years. That comes around $180 million a day. On average, nowhere close to Trump's $2 billion figure. And here's the catch. Most of this money isn't coming from China directly. It's being paid by American importers, which means American businesses and eventually American customers are bearing the real cost of Trump tariffs. So has Trump lost the tariff battle? That's the million-dollar question, and that's why you are here. If you look it from the pure economic lens, yes, Trump may have overplayed his hand. From the very beginning, this seemed like a classic Trump move, testing the waters, seeing how the world reacts, and pushing the limits of America's economic and diplomatic power. But behind the scenes, there must have been immense pressure on him, especially from American billionaires and corporations, many of whom were losing heavily billions of dollars because of this trade war. The stock markets were crashing, the confidence in business, the business confidence was shaken, and there was a real sense of panic within the financial circles. And yet, in some ways, this is also vintage Trump using chaos as a negotiation tactic. By creating pressure, he has managed to push many countries to the negotiation table and may even secure better deals for America in the long run. But in some ways, Trump has definitely retracted. So has Trump lost the tariff battle? I leave that for you to decide.